everybody. It's the Metallic Fanatic. It's been a little while since I had another review or a box opening, and this is not a review or a box opening. I just want to give people. I don't want to give people the idea that I suddenly decided that knives were the things to do, and started a channel. I've been a fan of knives forever. And I thought I would give the kind of unusual and maybe a little immature origin of my interest in knives. My dad, great guy, was a super guy. Hopefully, most of our dads were, and he was a lover of westerns, all kinds of westerns. Back in the day, John Wayne, and of course Clint Eastwood. Though John Wayne fans weren't always Clint Eastwood fans, or vice versa. We actually crossed and were fans of both. And back in the, it had to have been the mid-'60s. I didn't get the exact date. I didn't go to IMDb and look it up, but I know it was in the '60s. There was a Western called The Magnificent Seven. And my interest in knives, I can directly go back and say that was one of the starting points. It was there was a big trial about it. It was a remake of Kurosawa's The Seven Samurai, where the seven samurai are hired by this village. In this case, there were seven gunfighters hired by this village to protect themselves from bandits. So it was the exact same plot, and Kurosawa won the court case. But in any case, there were a lot of great characters on there. There was Yul Brynner. There was Robert Vaughn, and there were so many. I think Bronson was actually in there too. You know, it was just sort of a who's who of '60s Western heroes. But the one that I enjoyed the most was James Coburn. And James Coburn was a knife man. And that, I always liked James Coburn, don't get me wrong, but the fact that he used a knife was what always fascinated me about knives. And it probably was the thing that piqued my interest. Now, this is the early '60s. I'm pretty old, but and I could have seen this and not remembered it when I was very young. But I know I saw it in the '70s, etc., on reruns. So that I could. That's when I got familiar with the Magnificent Seven and James Coburn. So you can track all of my interest in knives back to a movie star, James Coburn, and his portrayal of a specialist in knife throwing in a Western. So that's how I got involved. And I just want to show you that I've been in this. This is a knife I've had for a long time. It's a Smith & Wesson, I don't know, SWVIP serrated Viper knife or something like this. And I bought this a long time ago. I bought it so long ago, I think it has been discontinued. I'm not sure why it was discontinued. It's unusual looking. And basically it's this. You just pop this loop and your blade flips out and it becomes a usable knife. So I think I will actually try to sharpen this when I get back. And by the way, like I said, I'm in a hotel room. There's a series of misadventures. Means that I have not been able to get back to my apartment other than to visit because it's 90 degrees and the air conditioner's having issues. But they're paying for this, so I can live with that for a while. In any case, this is Smith & Wesson Taiwanese-made knife, and I've always liked this thing. You know, it's just because it's a very fast flipping knife. In fact, you can just let it go part of the way and flip it out, and it sticks out and it goes that way. So this is one of my older knives. I probably had this about 3 years. Not real old. I've had older knives than this, but this is one of my favorite small knives. So thought I would just make a quick introduction to this. And I'm not going to make this too long, so I just wanted to show this one knife. And I'm going to show some of my other collection of knives. I have a large collection of knives and multi-tools, and you'll be seeing those off and on. They won't all be new and all be box openings, but there'll be things that I have grown accustomed to and affection for through the years. So you're going to be seeing these along with box openings with new knives, etc. So I just wanted to give you this quick rundown of my introduction to knives and my somewhat silly reason for becoming enjoying them. All gear I like, axes, tomahawks, and some gear that's not quite that destructive. But it's just my affection with knives began there, and it's extended to this point in my moderately advanced years. Anyway, I will talk to you later, and I will come back and show you some of my old collection of knives, and I'll be introducing new knives. It's been a little while since I made a video, but I'm going to be doing it more frequently, and I'll be getting back to my regular world pretty soon, and out of these hotels and back to my apartment where I got my stuff. Anyway, you have a wonderful day.